Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul up here, and today we are preparing to visit Norway. So I have never been to Norway. I have never been to, well, any Scandinavian country, to be honest with you. And this is going to be my first experience ever. So this is a trip that is a birthday present for my wife. So I'm preparing together with you guys so I can give her the best experience. I am on a budget, so if you guys recommend a few things that are a little bit more expensive, then there is a way you can support me. So go on to the link that is in the pinned comment and then just buy me a coffee and request a video like this supporter did. So this video, somebody bought me 5 coffees and sent me this video here to help me visit Norway. So by doing that, you'll be able to request your video and also help me on this trip because it's getting expensive. This video is from a channel called Janus Log. Let's go. Let's take a look and explore a little bit about Norway, and let's plan my trip to Norway. Let's see what I can visit. My plan ultimately is to make a vlog in Norway to show you guys how my trip is going and how it went. So I'm going to travel in about a month's time and I need to prepare myself. First of all, next month, what am I going to wear? Like, is it cold? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, let's go.
Hi, and welcome to Oslo, Norway's amazing capital. In this comprehensive city guide, I will take you to the top 10 highlights you need to check out when you visit Norway's capital city. And at the end, I'll provide some additional travel tips on travel times, currency, transport, safety, and so much more that you may find useful for your next visit to Oslo.
Okay.
Oslo serves as the gateway to some of Norway's most breathtaking natural wonders, including the fjord.
Why is the audio always louder than the voice? I don't know.
Mountains and coastal areas. And many Norway visitors.
Okay. I don't like the audio being too loud, but okay. So this is one of the locations I want to see. This is the fjord, isn't it? I heard you have to take a ferry there or a ship or something. But let's see. I'm going to write this down as well.
Oslo serves as the gateway to some of Norway's most breathtaking natural wonders, including the fjords, mountains, and coastal areas. And many Norway visitors may arrive at Oslo's international airport directly heading into the spectacular nature, stunning natural landscapes, fjords, forests, and mountains of the vast country. But Oslo is worth spending some time in too. Despite its relatively small size, Oslo boasts a vibrant and diverse urban culture. The city is home to trendy neighborhoods, world-class museums, galleries, historical sites, and hip cafes. Oslo also consistently ranks as one of the world's most livable cities, thanks to its high quality of life, excellent healthcare and education systems, low crime rates, and abundance of green spaces. If you haven't seen it yet, also make sure to check out my full Norway documentary series and other city guides on Norway and Scandinavia, and subscribe to my channel for more useful travel content. But now, let's get to my top 10 sites to see on your next visit to Oslo.
Okay, this is what we're here for. So this is the map of Oslo. We have the Royal Palace, the Parliament, the Karl Johans, Oslo Cathedral. Okay, let's take a look. Could you do that in one day?
Jernbanetorget. This central square is a significant transportation hub located right in the heart of Oslo. The name translates to Railway Square in English, reflecting its primary focus as a nexus for various modes of transportation, especially trains. With the adjacent central train station, an important subway station, and a bus terminal, it's an essential location for commuters and travelers. The area around Jernbanetorget is bustling with activity and offers various amenities such as shops, cafes, restaurants, and convenience stores. And of course, it's a great spot for people watching. Make sure to find the tiger statue on the square for some cool pictures.
Tiger statue. Nice. Guys, I'm probably gonna remove the background music because it's interrupting a little bit It's too loud. But okay. Is that the Hammer of Thor? Is this the main
Passing the
station?
ultra-modern library building on the left, let's head over to the famous Oslo Opera House.
Opera House,
An iconic
wow.
cultural landmark located in the Bjørvika neighborhood, right at the waterfront of Oslo Fjord. The unique building was designed by the Norwegian
Whoa.
architect firm Snorhetta and features a striking sloping roof that extends to ground level, creating a large plaza that invites visitors to walk on top of the building. The Oslo Opera House serves as the primary venue for the Norwegian National Opera and hosts a wide range of opera, ballet, and musical performances throughout the year. With both
Wait, guys, okay. I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't know Norwegian opera. I think I only know Jussi Björling, but I thought he was Swedish, or I think he is Swedish, Jussi Björling. So if you guys want to point me to the right direction, telling me, you know, who I should listen to, because I also enjoy reacting to opera. And you guys know Jussi, right? Jussi Björling. Oh, there's also Jan Werner also, but he's not an opera singer, is he? No, I don't think so. Anyways.
both traditional and contemporary productions. The main auditorium can accommodate over 1,300 spectators,
Nice.
and since its inauguration in 2008, has become a
That is
symbol of
beautiful.
Oslo's cultural renaissance and architectural innovation. Its open floor plan makes the building very accessible, and many parts are open to the public and free of charge.
Oh, I like that. I like it's free of charge. Guys, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know how much I'm gonna spend because I'm just a teacher who has a YouTube channel and most of my videos are demonetized, but I'm adventuring myself to go to Norway. It's not only me, it's my wife and my mother-in-law. So 3 people, and oh boy, I hope I'm not gonna go broke. Is Norway more expensive than Switzerland? Because that's what I'm kind of like worried about if I'm gonna go broke on this trip. Oh, anyways. See, there's a cruise ship. Is that the one that goes to the fjords? Wait, are those like oh no, there's only one. I thought these were like restaurants that had these you know, like here in the UK we have the igloos. Is that how you call it? Igloo restaurants? I thought it was that, but I don't think that is the case.
Right behind the Opera House,
Whoa.
another unique architectural landmark,
Nice.
is the world-famous Munch Museum. The Munch Museum is dedicated to the life
No, I wasn't looking at the museum. I was looking at are those houses? Bro, Norway does not only have the amazing landscape, but you guys also have like great architecture. Look at the buildings, look at the shapes. Yo, each one more different than the other. Man, I'm sure I'm gonna be very surprised with Norway.
landmark hosts the world-famous Munch Museum.
Look at that. Look at how beautiful that Look at that. Look at the one. It looks like there's stairs on top of the buildings. Oh, the white one at the background. Guys, remember, I'm coming from the UK, so here everything is kind of like the same buildings. Everywhere you go, it feels like you're in the same place.
The Munch Museum is dedicated
Munch.
to the life and works of the renowned Norwegian artist Edvard Munch and houses the world's most extensive collection of artworks by the artist. The impressive collection includes paintings, prints, drawings, and sculptures spanning Munch's entire career from his early works to his later, more experimental pieces.
Is he the one who drew the screaming image? What's the most famous one?
One of the most famous artworks housed at the Munch Museum is of course Edvard Munch's iconic painting The Scream.
The Scream.
This haunting image, depicting a figure on a bridge with a swirling, distorted sky, has become an enduring symbol of existential angst and has achieved global recognition.
Yeah, I've seen this one
To limit
before,
the
The
exposure to
Scream.
light, the 3 versions of The Scream are not on display permanently, but rotate every hour. But even beyond this iconic artwork, the permanent collection and temporary exhibitions are a must-see when in Oslo.
I might spend more time outdoors than in the museum, but I might check it out. I'm not sure.
The museum building itself was designed by Spanish architect Juan Herreros and just opened in 2021. Its distinctive angular design features a facade of aluminum panels and gives the building a contemporary and visually striking appearance.
Oh, there's a sky bar. So you can see Oslo from above. Guys, I'm probably gonna make another video reading your comments because most of you were saying that maybe I shouldn't go to Oslo, but I am gonna land in Oslo, so maybe I could spend 1 day in Oslo and then 2 days. I'm gonna say 3 days, so maybe I can spend 1 day in Oslo and the 3 other days going to Bergen and other places, or is that not possible? Is it too far?
Strolling along the waterfront area of the Oslo Fjord, we make it to the other side of the central bay. This is where the Vippa is located.
Vippa.
Still a bit of an insider tip for many visitors. Vippa is more than just a traditional food market. It is a vibrant food market and cultural hub and a social enterprise focused on sustainability, diversity, and community engagement. The market brings together a diverse array of food stalls, eateries, and cultural activities under one roof. Patrons can find a wide range of culinary delights, including street food, artisanal products, international cuisine, and locally sourced ingredients. But the best part might be the outdoor seating area with great views over Oslo Fjord.
Wow. Wow, imagine having coffee with this view. Akerhus
Just
Fortress.
a short walk from the Vippa.
Is this the fortress of the sinking of the Blucher?
We arrive at our next must-see landmark in Oslo, the Akershus Fortress. Also known as Akershus Castle, this historic fortress overlooks the Oslo Fjord, strategically positioned to defend the city of Oslo. The fortress has a rich and storied history dating back to the late 13th century. It was originally built by King Haakon V to protect Oslo from foreign invasions and to serve as a royal residence. Over the centuries, the fortress has been modified and expanded by successive rulers, including King Christian IV, who rebuilt much of the fortress in the Renaissance style during the 17th century. The fortress is a great example of medieval and Renaissance military architecture and includes a variety of structures, including defensive walls, towers, bastions, and gatehouses. It's noteworthy that much of the castle area is accessible free of charge, another argument to spend some time here.
Yes, please. That's nice. That looks like a tooth. I can see that there's a lot of places that I can go for free.
Bay of the Akerbrygge, our next stop is the Royal Palace, a must-see stop for every Oslo visitor.
That's the Royal Palace. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down. You know
This
what?
imposing
I'm
palace
gonna write this down.
sits on a prominent hill overlooking the city center and is surrounded by the sprawling palace park. Completed in 1849 in the neoclassical architectural style, it still serves as the official residence of the Norwegian monarch.
Wow.
But parts of the building are even open to the public for guided tours during the summer months.
Okay, so this is kind of like the Buckingham Palace of Norway, but this is the Royal Palace. Guys, I have a quick question. We'll go back to this video soon. How good is the public transportation? Like, are there buses everywhere? Are there trains everywhere? How good is it? Can I go to all these places, or do I need like an Uber, or how does it work? Like, is it public? Is the public transportation as good as here in the UK, or is it even better? Let me know. Okay, that's something I'm kind of worried about. Can I use my debit card, or do I need like a travel pass? Is there a cap? Like here in the UK, you tap in like 3 times for the bus. The 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th, it's all free, because there's a cap, there's a top limit of what you can pay. So you don't need to be worried about how much you're going to spend with transportation. And how much is one ticket? Okay, these are a lot of questions. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
Surrounding the Royal Palace is the Palace Park, a large and beautifully landscaped public park that is open to visitors year-round. If you're lucky, you can spot some of the royal guards and even watch the daily changing of the guard ceremony.
He was holding back a laugh.
Passing the National Theatre and the picturesque gardens around it, we head to the Stortinget, the Norwegian Parliament. The Norwegian Parliament traces its origins back to the 19th century, when Norway gained independence from Denmark and established its own constitutional monarchy. The current neo-Baroque building that houses the Parliament was completed in 1866 and has since served as the seat of Norway's legislative branch. Wow. Stortinget is responsible for passing laws, approving the national budget, and overseeing the government's activities. It has only one chamber, consisting of 169 representatives, elected by the Norwegian people through a system of proportional representation.
Norway seems like a quiet country. I'm also worried about, like, safety. How is the safety? Like, what's the crime rate there? I know I shouldn't be worried about that, because I think the UK, I think London has a higher crime rate. But I'm worried about 2 things. The crime rate, where there are, in terms of safety, and also how's the discrimination? Because there are some countries that I go to, and as a foreigner, as a tourist, some people are not patient, some people act with discrimination. So how is that? I just want to be prepared so I don't, get too worried about it. I'm sure nothing is gonna happen, but still, it's just something that will keep my mind at ease. And are there things I shouldn't do or shouldn't say? Give me some tips in the comments, please.
Stortinget is right on Karl Johans Gate, the main street of Oslo. Named after King Charles III John, the street stretches from the Oslo Central Station in the east to the Royal Palace in the west, and serves as a central axis that connects various landmarks and neighborhoods in Oslo. The street was established in the 19th century during the reign of King Karl Johan, who sought to modernize and beautify the city of Oslo. Today, Karl Johans Gate is not only a transportation artery, but also a vibrant and cultural social hub in Oslo. It attracts locals and tourists alike, who come to shop, dine, people watch, and explore the city's attractions. The street is often bustling with activity, especially during weekends and holidays.
If somebody is so kind enough to make a list of foods that I should try, I will definitely make videos about me trying those foods. Oslo Cathedral.
Just off Karl Johan Gate, you can't miss Oslo Cathedral, also known as Oslo Domkirke. This is the main cathedral in Oslo and has a rich history dating back to the Middle Ages. The original church on the site was built around the year 1100, making it one of the oldest buildings in Oslo. Over the centuries, the church underwent several reconstructions and renovations, with the current neo-Gothic structure completed in 1697 after a major fire. For our last landmark in Oslo, we head a bit outside the immediate city center to Frognerparken. Frognerpark is one of Oslo's most famous green spaces, renowned for its beautiful gardens, expansive lawns, lush flower beds, winding pathways, and picturesque water fountains.
That is beautiful. My wife is gonna love that.
But the most famous attraction within Frognerpark is the...
Are there places with lots of flowers, like flower gardens?
The Vigeland Sculpture Park, or Vigelandsparken. Vigelandsparken showcases the life's work of the Norwegian sculptor Gustav Vigeland.
Why are
the park
they
is home to over 200 bronze and granite
naked?
sculptures, and these sculptures depict various aspects of the human experience and are arranged along a central axis leading to the monolith, a towering granite sculpture standing at the very center of the park. It measures approximately 14 meters or 46 feet in height and is composed of a whopping 121 intricately carved human figures intertwined in a single column. The monolith is considered one of Vigeland's masterpieces and is a focal point of Frogner Park. A visit to Vigeland Sculpture Park is a must-see highlight of any visit to Oslo, so do make sure you check it out when you come here.
That is interesting. That's very unique. What is he doing? I'm getting dizzy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I have motion sickness, by the way.
So these are my top 10 highlights to see in Oslo. Let's now cover a few important questions you may have when planning your visit to Oslo.
Yes, let's go.
When is the best time to visit Oslo?
I
The best
I don't
time to
need
visit
that.
Oslo tends to be the summer months of July and August, which offer the warmest and most pleasant weather. Days are long, with extended daylight hours, allowing for more time to explore the city and its surroundings.
Yeah, I don't need
How
that
long
because
should
I
you
have
stay in
already
Oslo?
bought the tickets.
Well, Oslo is relatively compact, and you can see many of the top 10 landmarks I covered earlier in just one day. But I would recommend to spend at least 2 or better 3 days in the city to really get a feel for it. Like in
Okay, so I could spend one day in Oslo and then I could go to somewhere else like Bergen or the fjords or like if anybody can help me out there.
every city, the longer you stay, the more you get out of it. Where to stay in Oslo? Oslo offers a variety of accommodation options to suit different preferences and budgets. Several hotels are available throughout the city, but for the best value for money and perhaps a more local experience, you may want to consider renting a private apartment or house through Airbnb or other rental platforms. If you're coming with a camper van, you can also find more affordable campsites in the outskirts of Oslo. How to get around in Oslo? Getting around in Oslo is quite easy, thanks to its efficient public transportation system and relatively compact layout. Oslo's city center is very pedestrian-friendly, making walking one of the best ways to explore the area. But the city also features an
I'm gonna be
extensive bus
walking a
network
lot.
and is connected by a railway. Another great way to get around is by renting a scooter or bike,
Yes.
which was my preferred mode of transport.
Yes.
If you come with a car or camper, know that parking in the city is quite pricey. So it might be best to park somewhere in the outskirts and take public transportation into the city. Is Oslo expensive? Well, Oslo, unfortunately, like pretty much all cities in Norway, is rather on the expensive side by international standards. The high cost of living, high wages, and taxes contribute to the overall high prices for goods and services. Hotels and rental accommodations are likely the biggest cost factor, but eating out in restaurants can also quickly become very pricey, with meals and drinks costing quite a bit more compared to many other countries.
Co-op.
To save cost, it can be a good idea to buy your own groceries and snacks in a supermarket and cook your meals in an accommodation with a kitchen facility.
Okay, but is it really a dining experience or if you make your own food? Because one of the biggest experience that I want to have is also eating Norwegian food. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing. Is supermarket food the same as eating in a restaurant with a chef making it? I don't think so, right?
Entrance fees to museums, attractions, and tours will likely be higher compared to other destinations. So this all quickly adds up, but it's still possible to enjoy the city attractions and experiences on a budget with some planning and smart choices.
That's Belgian waffle. Shouldn't it be Norwegian
What
waffle?
to bring for a visit to Oslo? Like in most of Norway, the weather can be a bit unpredictable and rainfall is rather frequent. So a waterproof and windproof jacket is essential to stay dry and comfortable. Pack clothing that is suitable for layering, including t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, sweaters, and a warm jacket. An umbrella or rain poncho can provide protection during heavy rainfall. In the colder months, make sure to pack a hat, gloves, and scarf to protect against the elements.
Wow.
Wear comfortable
Okay.
shoes for walking and exploring the city. A lightweight day pack or backpack can also be useful for carrying essentials such as water bottles, snacks, and a camera while exploring the city and surrounding areas. Lastly, of course, bring your camera or smartphone for taking photos and videos of the city's many scenic landmarks.
Thanks. Those are great tips.
Is Oslo safe? Yes, Oslo is generally considered a very safe destination for travelers. Norway in general has low crime rates compared to many other countries, and Oslo is no exception. However, like any city, it's important to take common sense precautions to ensure your safety. Just remain vigilant and keep an eye on your belongings, and exercise caution, especially at night, and avoid poorly lit or deserted areas.
Okay.
So here we go. With this, I wish you a happy travel to Oslo. Please give this video a like and leave me a comment down below.
Oh,
If you
nice.
haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel to get updates on my latest travel videos and tips. And make sure to also check out my other videos in beautiful Norway and Scandinavia.
Wow.
Looking forward to seeing you soon again. Have a good one.
Okay, so here are my thoughts. Thank you so much to the guy who made the video, Janus Blog. Thank you so much. That's a great informative video. Guys, go check out his video. Link is in the description as well. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I'm gonna have to plan very carefully because I know myself. Whenever I go to a different country, I tend to walk, take pictures, go to places. I don't spend a lot of time going in museums and, exploring the museum. Like, I normally want to see sightseeing, right? So I think I'm going to have to plan a little bit more because I think I'm going to see Oslo in one day, especially if I get a bike. Like when I went to Berlin, I traveled the whole of Berlin just by bike. And it was, it was very efficient. So I might be able to rent a bike and then I'll see the whole city. Although, yeah, my mother-in-law is here with us, so she's going to slow us down a little bit. But still, I have 3 days. So if I'm taking one day to see all of Oslo, I have 2 days to go to the fjord and possibly take a train ride, maybe. There's a very... I saw one of the most beautiful train rides. I reacted to it here on the channel as well. So... And I'm going to make videos also. But one of the things that I want to see is I want to see the natural beauty, right? I want to see, I want to try some exclusive Norwegian snacks, food. I want to have that dining experience as well. And just get to know the city, I guess. And maybe, maybe if there's anything specific to Norway, which I haven't figured out yet, like an opera. Maybe an opera show would be interesting to see, but I still haven't seen a lot of things for me to have it all planned out. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna try to go and see the fjord. I just need to know which is the best and which is the most viable from Oslo, because remember, like, I have to go back to Oslo every night, so I can leave in the morning, go back at night, and visit the fjord in maybe, some of you said Bergen, so maybe there as well. I don't know how far it is, so I'm gonna start my research now. And thank you guys for sending me this video. This was a video that was sponsored by someone, which they did not leave their name. Wait, sorry, they did. Kari. Kari said, this is a nice travel guide to Oslo, showing some of the good places to visit. So thank you so much, Kari. Kari has supported this channel a few times, and that will help me on my journey. If you guys want to support, there's a link in the description also where you can help me fund this trip, because Otherwise, I'll just do the basic things of the journey. Yeah, I guess that's it. But to get the best experience, please help us with, you know, requests and sending video suggestions, just to make the best out of it. If you can, if you're able to, if you want to. If not, then just like the video, subscribe, and wait for my vlog, because it's coming after I visit, after I record, after I edit. It'll be here. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.